Hello everyone. In this video, we will be going through a step-by-step guide on data cleaning before uploading to Power BI desktop. Data cleaning is an essential process to ensure accurate and reliable analysis. After uploading your file from your folder, you click Transform or Transform Data on the home page of your Power BI desktop. Step 1. Understand the data. The first step is to understand the data you're working with. Check whether the columns, the headers, and names are in a structured manner or not. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the different columns, their meanings, and the relationship between them. This will help you make informed decisions during the cleaning process, just as seen in this video. The columns here, column 1, column 2, column 3, up to column 6, they actually don't even make meaning. So we are going to promote our headers by clicking Use First Rows as headers. This will help you make informed decisions during the cleaning process. Next, identify any columns that are irrelevant or won't be used in your analysis. Take a look at the date column. We have the month, we have the day, and we have the year. Making every other column that represents day, month, and year irrelevant. So we are going to take off these columns. Having fewer columns will make your data easier to manage and improve performance of your Power BI report. So go ahead and remove them. So the same thing with customer age and age group. They are the same thing. You choose to keep either of the two. But for the sake of this video, we are going to take off customer age, leaving age group to stay. Thirdly, we are going to handle missing values. Now let's address missing values in your data. Check for any missing values and decide how to handle them. You can either remove rows with missing values, fill them with an appropriate value like this. If you come to customer gender, you discover that we have M, we have F. Click on the drop down menu. We have F, we have female, we have male, we have M, and we have male. This actually does not represent gender. So how do you remove this? There are two ways to this. First, if you want to create a new column, you can create a new column using the if function to create a new column for customer gender and replace the missing values, or you use replace value option. So I'll just use the two options. First, I'm going to click on replace value. Replace value. So value to find is M. What do you replace it with? With male. And then you click OK. You discover that all the M are gone. So you can do the same with every other one. The second option is to add a new column using the if function. So this is a conditional column. You title it customer gender new. I now use if customer gender contains F is the output is female. Add a clause if customer gender contains Mali, the output is male. Add a clause if customer gender contains contains female. The output is female, else male. And you click OK. So now all the gender has been corrected from male, female, male, female. So if you click on the drop down menu on your screen, you discover that you have just male and female. So the correction has been made. So either of the two can be used. Okay, so we bring it to where we have customer gender and remove this column. Moving on to the next one, it's important to check duplicated rows in your data. Duplicate can skew your analysis and lead to incorrect insights. So how do you remove duplicate? You come to the table option on the left hand side of your screen, you click. Once you click it, the options to remove duplicate, you can see copy entire table. The options will come out on what you want to do on your table. But for the sake of this moment, we are going to remove duplicate. If you want to keep the duplicate, you can click on keep duplicate here. But we are going to remove duplicate, so we click on remove duplicates. So you're going to decide whether to keep or remove the duplicated rows based on the specific requirement of your analysis. The next one, we are going to format the data types. If you come to the date option, you discover that we have date and time here, but in this column we are supposed to have only date. So you click on the data type on the left hand side of your column, and the options will come out if to choose text or whatever data type it is, or you right click on the column and click on change type. When you click on change type, the options will come out for you to leave it on date only. So now we have date only. Ensure that the data types of your column are correct. Numeric values should be stored as numbers, dates as date, and text as text. Power BI relies on accurate data types for precise calculations and visualizations. So when we come to age group, we come to customer gender, we know that we have it in numbers and in text, and it's supposed to be in text only. So we are going to click text only. So the country has text, state has text, product category has text, subcategory product, other quantity has number, because it is quantity that we are talking about. Total cost has numbers, unit price has number, is supposed to be in currency. So we are going to click it to currency. The same thing as unit price, the same thing as profit, the same thing as cost, and the same thing as for revenue. Okay, so after formatting your data type, we are going to correct inconsistent values. Now let's tackle any inconsistency in your data. Look for different representations of the same values. Like, for example, under the country column, we have, if you notice, we have United States, France, Australia, United States of America, we have USA. If you notice very well in this column, United States of America, USA, they are all the same country. So how do you do this? You first of all standardize these values and ensure consistency and prevent errors in your analysis. So what you just need to do is you click on transform, replace values. So first value you want to replace is United States of America. United States of America. You replace it with United States. and click OK. You notice that United States of America is gone, is replaced with United States. You go ahead to look for the next inconsistent value in the country column. We notice that we have USA. So how do you change this? You click on replace value, value to find USA, replace with United States, and click OK. Now United States, USA is gone, is left with United States. You check for the next value, we have UK. So how do you replace this? You click on, do the same method, click on UK, replace with United Kingdom, United Kingdom, and click OK. So now inconsistent values are being tackled. The next thing you're going to do is you ensure that you validate and verify your data. How do you do this? It is crucial to perform thorough checks on your data to ensure accuracy and integrity. Look for outliers, realistic values, or any other anomalies that may affect your analysis. Validate the data against known source or benchmark if possible. And then also transform your data. If needed, apply transformations to your data. This can include aggregating values and splitting columns, just like where we have our age group. You notice that we have adult 35 to 46. There are some data, this data is actually not clean. We might choose to leave like this, or we might just choose to leave the age group at 35, between 35 to 64. So what do? First of all, you split column. How do you split? You split by delimiter and click OK. You notice that adult is being separated with age group. What do? You remove the age group .1 column, leaving the actual age group. Now there are still inconsistent data here. So what do? You remove. It's also split again. Split by delimiter, removing the bracket close, leaving us with just the age group. Now in this age group, you would want to, let me remove this column. Okay, so in this age group, you still want to notice that there's some inconsistency in these values. We have greater and less than 25 and less than 25 age. So what do? We replace this value with value to replace, shift 25, replace with 25 to 34. So this is done. So you go ahead to check every other columns that that the values need to be aggregated. You want to split the column or make the data set or create calculated columns depending on the specific requirement of your data. The next one, you make sure you optimize performance. Consider optimizing the performance of your data model. This involves techniques like summarizing or pre-aggregating your data, creating relationships between data and filtering unnecessary rows or columns. So for this, we have only one sheet, so we don't need to create any relationship with this data. So we can just go ahead to close and load. But before then, let's go column by column again to check. Under the date column, checked. Under the age group, check. Under the customer gender, check. I know some persons will be thinking why age group is in text. Age group is actually in text because of the hyphen, the age. We have 35 to 64, 35 to 64, 25 to 34. If you notice, so this age group is has a text in it. So when it's like that, you leave it in text. If it was actually numbered without any hyphen or without any other value, we might we can leave it in numbers. But now, because of the values at the center, the hyphens at the center that indicates the age group, so we are going to leave it on text. Okay, so we are going to go through customer gender, data type is check, country, state, product category, subcategory, product, order quantity, unit cost, unit price, profit, cost, and revenue. So we will go ahead to close and load. So here we have our data at the right hand side of our screen, ready for modeling. Thank you for watching.